What I've learned from Ranked is that hell is where two things happen simultaneously: the torture of the damned and the finals ranked system. Sometimes I think there isn't a worse thing to play. You get back home ready to play the finals, and you've warmed up enough to play Ranked. Not on my watch, said the finals. As exciting as Ranked is, it can mostly feel like stabbing your arteries and ripping them out. But hey, Bali, why is Ranked so terrible? Ah yes, my naive friend, you have not played with Ozpoo's Sipper67, the most talented Ranked solo queue teammate who, after failing to realize he was at the wrong cash out, dies to falling off the map. So what is the problem with Ranked? I just told you, the current ranked queue is so poorly set up that every game that you load into feels like gambling your rank score. There's a 50-50 chance every game that you're going to get a teammate where a brain-eating amoeba would starve. The finals rank system needed a rework. However, you didn't just come here to listen to only my issues with ranked. You came here to ask what I've learned in my time as an okay ranked grinder. In this video, I will list out all of the issues with ranked and how you can try to get around them. I'll start off with the current strengths and weaknesses. Here are the strengths as follows. And okay, here are the weaknesses: poor matchmaking, ranked ladder progression, not actually determining skill, teammate carries, not built right, and the map selection, and finally, ranked rewards. Phew, that was a lot of them. In that order, let's begin. Firstly, fixing poor matchmaking was promised to us in the supposed ranked reworks and fixes that came in the final Season 9. However, it's still possibly not enough. There are games where it can feel as if you're literally playing alone, which if you live alone, I hope you would. The current rank changes have not solved the issue that people come from all levels of skill, but just due to the amount of people who actually play the finals, a game in gold can genuinely be harder than in platinum, and I can legitimately prove it. I'll go to the start of Season 9 in the gold and platinum ranks. When Season 9 started, which was quite recently, you would get games with Season 8 rubies and diamonds. Crazy, because Season 8 was literally a week before then, and statistically, if you're a new player to the rank scene, you'll very quickly notice, yeah, hey, I don't think this is the middle of the rank ladder. And you wouldn't be wrong, but why does this happen? It happens because low player counts, and not so shockingly, that each season your rank is selected from 4 placement games, and the maximum you can get is high gold, at least I'm pretty sure. Not only that, those games are determined from the current gold player base. So for instance, my placement games were like going through hell because I decided to play ranked on the first day of the new season. By this point, it starts sounding repetitive. So then how do I fix it? Truth is, when it comes to matchmaking issues, you seriously can't. By the time I post this, it's probably the new year, and now you should be able to play with okayish matchmaking. Like, the only thing I can say is you just have to wait out the ranked games. You need to leave the game before the game leaves you. Trying to fight an uphill battle makes no sense and will just drain your time and patience. And hey, platinum at the end of the season isn't so bad. Speaking of draining time and patience, I don't need much time to talk about the struggle with the ranked climb. There is literally no bonus to playing ranked in a streak or marathon. Should there be? Possibly. The ranked climb is very hard. In fact, the moment you lose one game, you should probably get off for the day. A really big thing that happens is a general slowing down of your movement speed and your coordination. It will be so subtle that in 5 games time, you won't even notice how much worse you're playing. And it's inescapable. As inescapable as our next topic. Rank not actually determining your skill level. As much as it sounds like coping, this is a real phenomena, and I've already spoken a little about it. I said the problems with matchmaking, but I also would like to talk about the ranked point system. Looking at it with logic and reasoning, it's clear that someone who plays more games will more likely have a higher rank. This is also considering opportunity cost. Now, the lower you are in the rank tree, the less this matters, but for any rubies and diamonds aspiring for the red gem, this is something they always have in mind. Have you ever been so addicted to a game that you think of it when doing something else? A good example would be something like Rust, where if you're in a big enough server, you'll constantly be thinking of your base, even when just going on with life. This is the same thing that can kind of ruin Rank's reputation. As much as people used to say that World Tour was just not competitive ranked, where time replaced skill, Ranked in and of itself holds that same quality. If you're not grinding ranked day by day, you will obviously not be at high rank. My solution for you, if you care a lot about the finals, just keep grinding it. Just set a goal of diamond, for instance, and try to hit it, or try to hit the top 500. Now that you've made it to the top, diamond or ruby, regardless, we all know what your sole purpose is. Log on into an alt and help your teammates. A lot of people are very heated on the topic of smurfing, or just alting, really whatever you call competing at a level much lower than your own in an alt account. Obviously, for those gifted with friends and bronze and too much time, they will partake in these activities. It, however, ruins the game. You want players? Try your best not to smurf, or at least just stick to one account. This ties into the fact that the rank system is considered a joke and why matchmaking is so horrible. You're getting people from the slums and streets of silver and gold into plat and diamond lobbies. These same players will then queue into a game of people who they cannot compete with and can only fight when their teammate is going 12-0. And then these same players will consistently sell their teammates and bring the overall quality of the game down. This isn't quick play, this is ranked. We're losing one game in 10 minutes will and can set you back an hour of progress. What happens after we lose? Now obviously the silver and the plat lobby will scream about how unfair ranked is and how it has become filled with tryhards, while the rest of the plat mates, they will probably just hop off for the day. Basically, somebody carrying their teammate to a higher rank has created this grand butterfly effect, which makes at least 3 people leave the game for a day. Maybe that's why the rank ladder feels like it's made of knives. The rank ladder progression is at times a little bit confusing. It makes sense. The rank system was built for a game with more players. I love the finals community as a whole. A lot of great things come from us. Well, I can't speak on behalf of all the players and the community, as I'm still a very small channel, which if you made it this far, could you help a brother out with a like and subscribe? Continuing on, the finals rank system is, yes, clearly made for a bigger audience. I mean, when was the last time you had ever seen anybody, even an image of a bronze rank? Except for these images. It's like very hard to do. I'm in the home stretch now, guys. Don't worry, we're getting to the next area. You know, even though I've spent it pretty much the entire video picking apart the ranked system, I could put aside all of those things. I could really care less. You know, it's just a game. But the born and raised in the pits of hell, the map selection given to us, it literally was gonna make me break my monitor, I swear. There is a certain amount of genuine agony and pain you get deep in your nervous system when you see that for the 4th fucking time in a row, you got Kyoto as your ranked map.
Adrian.
Speaking of Kyoto, after you watch this video, you can go check out the 10-minute video I made explaining why Kyoto is the worst map to graze the finals. Just kidding. I love you, Kyoto. No, I don't. There are maps made for competitive play, and there are maps made for casual. Do any of these look like they were made for competitive? Hell, a few of them were banned at the game's largest tournament. That's literally a sign from Embark, and yet they still refuse to take them out of the ranked pool. Now, would I want something where you could vote on maps out of a selected pool of maps? I don't know for certain, but the system we have right now, yeah, it's gotta go. Now, of course, we can take inspiration from Rainbow Six Siege and use their picking and choosing of maps, where the finals could come up with something new, like they typically do. However, as long as it gets most of these maps out of here, we will be chilling. I mean, hell, what kind of map you get, what your first spawn is on said map, where the cash outs went, literally all of these smaller parts make a scary difference in the long run. I mean, to what extent? In certain occasions, you can already know you're going to lose or win off the first couple of minutes. And yes, that can be assuring or depressing, but in the long run, it's not going to be fun. What kind of information can I give to you, dear viewer? Probably and unfortunately, you'll need to do your homework. Finals homework, baby! There is a lot of game sense and general knowledge of maps required. If you want to play at a higher competitive level, I would say it's even 50% skill, 50% knowledge. You know knowledge is power after all, and as long as you know the fastest route to any given place, at any given time, from anywhere, you should be golden. Really, That's the only kind of solution I have to the dilemma of getting Bernal floating structures after losing Kyoto moving platforms. I've definitely learned a lot from ranked in my 2 years of playing this game, and I hope by the end of this video you have too. Just remember to rely on yourself and learn the maps. It's not as bad as I make it out to be, most of the times. Okay, maybe only rarely. Rank sucks pretty bad. It is also important to note that Embark has shown improvements. In the start of the video, I said rank rewards somewhere. Oh yeah, right there. And the finals has actually improved the system with community feedback. I believe it was a creator, forgot who, but most likely a pretty important one, said something about the finals rank rewards letting you pick. And I was like, huh, good idea. And so was Embark, because this season, what do you know? The ranked rewards will let you pick them, and on top of that, you get all the Emerald and Multi-Bucks rewards from the World Tour without having to even play it. All in all, ranked was always somewhat of a mess. I don't hate Embark or even the finals for it, though maybe a little. Yet I think that it has more than a lot of room for improvement. If they want to keep all the Arc Raiders over here for more than a little while, and bring back some older players, I mean, we still like you, Embark. And if you stuck around till now, I would definitely recommend subscribing and liking this video, because it pushes me to the algorithm and I get to see a positive growth. And maybe eventually I can become an Embark partner. Lastly, comment down below which map you'd like to see me make a critical analysis of next. I've done Kyoto, and now you'll be the ones to decide for my next video. As always, I make these videos with love, and see you guys in the next one.